Specific instructions on the recent policy issuances for the school year 2020-2021. In support of the full implementation of the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan, BLCP, all concerned personnel shall be guided accordingly and observe the following adjustments due to recent policy issuances of the department. Interim guidelines on giving of awards and recognition in light of the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan for the school year 2020-2021. The tagging of honors during the updating of the end of school year, EOSY, status of the learner in the Learner Information System, LE, shall be limited only to grades 6 and 10 since the facility for senior high school, grade 12, is not yet available in the system. While for other grade levels, schools shall only be allowed to encode the general average of learners. Tagging of honors is optional for private schools. The system-generated SF5 or report on promotion shall only reflect the honors given for grades 6, 10, and 12. Interim guidelines on the preparation, submission, and checking of school forms for the school year 2020-2021. The conduct of the review and checking of school forms by the DCC is temporarily suspended for school year 2020-2021. However, the DCC shall continuously provide technical assistance to schools through information dissemination-related activities, reiterate instructions regarding the interim guidelines set in DepEd Memorandum No. 14, Series 2021, and emphasize the roles and functions of the School Checking Committee, SCC, as stipulated in DepEd Order No. 11, Series 2018. For the Division Checking Committee, DCC, the DCC shall consolidate the SFCR1 submitted by the schools and prepare the district cluster summary and division summary using SFCR2 and 3. Please refer to Section 5 Paragraph C2 of DepEd Order 11, Series 2 to 18 for further instruction. For the School Checking Committee, SCC, the school head as the chair of the SCC has the discretion to reconstitute the members of the committee, except for the LE coordinator as one of the two co-chairs. Prior to the actual checking of school forms, the SCC shall conduct a review or a reorientation of the guidelines stipulated in DepEd Order No. 11, Series 2018. The SCC shall be responsible for the checking of school forms. The SCC shall conduct a review or a reorientation on the guidelines stipulated in DepEd Order No. 11, Series of 2018. After checking the school forms, the SCC shall submit to the DCC chair copies of the following school forms on or before July 30, 2021. SF4 for the month of June 2021, SF5 Report on Promotion, SF6 Summary Report on Promotion, SFCR1, Reiteration of DepEd Order No. 54, Series 2016, Guidelines on the Request and Transfer of Learners' School Records. The LE transfer notification shall serve as the notice of request for the transfer of documents from the originating school to the receiving school. It replaces the traditional practice of printing the request form. After 30 days, despite persistent follow-ups made to the originating school, all pending requests for action on the transfer of documents shall be consolidated and submitted to the School Governance and Operations Division, SGOD, for technical assistance. DepEd Order No. 14, Series 2016. Reiteration of the system instruction in updating the EOSY status of learner profile in the Learner's Information System. The class advisor shall update the status of the transfer of learners from one school to another. The Division Planning Officer as the Division System Administrator shall prepare the consolidated list of schools that continuously ignore the transfer request in the Learner's Information System, which shall be submitted to the Office of the School's Division Superintendent, SDS, through the SGOD Chief for appropriate action. Tagging of learners with disabilities, LWDS, and recipients of the School-Based Feeding Program, SBFP, shall also be available in the Learner's Information System for the end of the school year 2020-2021. The Learner's Information System EOSY updating facility will be available on the following schedules: July 5, 2021A. Public schools B. Private schools and state universities and colleges, local universities and colleges.